interested in how you treat the issue of diversity, how that message gets out to society at large. We know that
Mr. Alan Jacobs, President of United Health International, and the Executive Vice President.
Passed at the beginning of this century. This is, of course, a very old think tank. Started in 1943, before India's partition. It's earlier a society. It's now a think tank under the National Parliament, and we are financed by the government, but we are independent. We have a governing body, which is headed by the Vice President of India, who is also President of the Indian Council. Media, intellectuals, academics, and former diplomats. So basically, the idea is that we represent the cross section of Indian public opinion, parliamentary opinion on foreign policy. We try very hard and are actually quite successful in maintaining our independence, even though
Thank you very much. As President B'nai B'rith, it's indeed a fine opportunity for us to meet with you and visit your think tank. We have in our countries of Israel and India are moving in the right direction, and we hope that it will continue to move in that direction. So of course we would like to hear your thoughts on that, as well as to hear from you perhaps on what you see as the relationship here in this area of the world, in relationship that India has with China and with the other countries that make up this area.
you know about the work of the Council. We know how important it is.
actually the easiest part of your second question, which is India's relationship with Israel. Let's hark back to the time when Israel became independent. Please remember, we recognize you then and there. We may not have established diplomatic relations, but we recognize you the moment you were declared independent. Nobody really objected. And then, as you know, the relationship developed very rapidly. The high point, of course, was
your take on the Russian strategy, endgame, specifically in Syria, but also the way...
This is the Ministry of Defense.
Dream. He too had a dream. The only difference is he always had a collective dream of a peaceful world and a peaceful mankind. And therefore, his entire life, he had been working tirelessly to promote the culture of peace. All his writings, his engagements have been directed towards establishing peace. And he first wrote his book in 1955. It was called On the Threshold of New Era. And thereafter he went about writing more than 200 books. Wow. And he first set up the Islamic Center in New Delhi in 1970. And then...
Land of peace. Now, you know that there are very special relationship between Muslims and Jews. Both are Ahli Kitab, that is, religious brothers.
Pope Francis in Rome, and we work towards peace amongst all peoples. We think this is important. And so with that, perhaps I could ask you the first.
And then tell you about one program that we have, which advances
So things like these, it's very important for young people like me to understand the importance of peace and the importance of human survival is peace. We all need it very desperately. And the starting point is, of course, the young generation who are going to carry it forward.
Should we bring it for them there? Surprise them.
Thank you. I'm sure we can tweet this.
और ईसाई क्रिश्चियंस भी भाई हैं, तो हम उसको एक तो जेरूसलम को पीस में डाइवर्ट करना चाहते हैं, जेरूसलम एक पीस का माहौल क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं।
Yeah, right. This is the ark of the mosque. So this mosque, he said, was 437 years old.
So now you don't have to go to the Beth Knesset.
So they don't do
So we are now headed into the palace to see the Maharani, the royal family. This is the royal palace, the residence of the Maharani that we're invited to for cocktails. This is the royal family.
Just imagine on the coins, they were minted by the state of Israel as recognition of the service that our organization has provided to the Jewish community. We deeply appreciate the hospitality.
Very happening. Is this your first visit to India?
It's I think the first visit for everybody, although my wife was born in Mumbai. But we've been working with the Indo-American community I've seen family. So, good time to
Can I get you a drink? What would you like? Juice? Of course. So you may bring what you like.
People in the United States are particularly on the intergovernmental level.
This is the royal family of Cochin.
So we all welcome you into the midst of this family.
Let's go. But I heard about that visit, how important.
I welcome you all to this Parliament complex. Thank you. Nada. I welcome you all to this Parliament family complex. And here you find the two monuments.
The people who is an ancient people like people here in India. we have, I think, a greater appreciation for how many centuries back
These are all members of the royal family. This is gold and it's worn by the elephant. And these are all elephant bells, decorations, and chains.
Respect and in friendship for all you do really for the Jewish people. So Ezekiel, this is for you. And I think we also have a couple of other presentations.
Synagogues in Bombay or Mumbai. This is one of them. This is started by the B'nai Yisrael congregation. They came to India back in 137 BC. They were merchants from Israel and they had shipwrecked and ended up in Bombay. With all that. They're saying for Yom Kippur they have 600. So these are all Indian Jews descended from 2,000 years ago. This is the mikvah in the first synagogue.
I'm also closely associated with the art school in India, and it's a pleasure to have everyone here, especially a good friend David, whom I know since 2006 from South Africa.
Good morning. I'm Nancy Sanson Kinekar, born and brought up in Bombay, India. My son and myself here, I'm running a small workshop.
My name is Mary Isaac Pastor. I'm an ex-practitioner. I was working. Hello. In the oldest synagogue in Bombay, and I'm the trustee of the gate of Shalom.
Shalom.
And hello.
Good morning to all. We were.
Hello. I'm Solomon Cholkar from Thane. My name is Ali. I'm now 30 years old. I select Group Limited for 40 years, and now for last 2 years I'm retired in a member of outside.
I am Sheba Pankar. I am a teacher and from Thane. Hello, I am Mrs. Shiraf Solomon. My name is Seema Balu Vaskar. I am Edna Moses Nagaukar. I am housewife.
For visiting our synagogue. My name
Thane Synagogue, and hope you have a very good time over here. Ezra wants me to sing a song for you. My name is Sunny Talirao. Apna Sina Tane, Apna Sina Tane, Manzil kahan kahan na jaye.
All success. If you've taken the tour of the building, you've seen that. So explain you after you finish your presentation, so they will explain you what you missed. So maybe you'll call me later and
I bet you will be there. There'll be 1,000 photographs.
So you'll finish in about.
So
The building, majority of the building looked like this.
this is all bullet holes from the attack of the terrorists.
You sleep here?
Where do you live?
Panama.
And it's safe in Panama?
More or less.
Over here too.
These are all bullet holes.
Rabbi, the purpose was not to kill Jews. The purpose, if they killed all these people and the taxis and the hotel, what was the purpose?
Years, and the main target was India.
But they were Muslim jihadis.
But one of them is he stayed here in the building for a few days.
So the mother painted this, but this is the baby's room.
And over here
The ark, and the terrorists shot into the ark and hit the Torah.
Whoa, what is this? What? The Sefer Torah.
Had like more than 2,000 Jewish people living around here. They were rich
So
people. They
this is
controlled
the
the spice
Hindu
trade and
temple,
everything.
and right behind
they were
it is
happily
the
living
Jewish
here.
synagogue.
Centuries when they lived here, they never married with the local people. So they had health problems, too much inbreeding. So
So this is the synagogue outside of Cochin. So this is the Jewish house, but he now lives in Haifa, and this is the synagogue.
Yes. Yeah, it's called the Chenumangalam Synagogue. It's built in 1614, 1614. So it's a Jewish street, and it's one of the Jewish houses. Same architecture. Now he's living in Haifa.
This is the oldest Hebrew inscription in all of India. It's from 1060. And it's a tombstone from Sarah.
The second Bema, that's the only difference. In the synagogue, the second Bema. The first Bema here and second Bema. So the festival like Yom Kippur, Hanukkah and Purim, the rabbi who read that for ladies.
Oh, just reading for the ladies.
The Sefer is there, not Torah.
Sephardic.
We're now on Jew Street in a different neighborhood, and it's not being derogatory at all. All these houses are owned by Jews, or were. They're all moved to Israel now. This is the synagogue. Copper plates granting the Jews freedom in India. They're in all different ancient languages.
And this one? This is 1080 copper plates. This area. So this is an older. This is a Central Kerala. That is also.
This is an older synagogue from the 1400s.
Are the ladies sitting here? There's only for ladies.
This is the yeshiva in this synagogue. These are ancient tombs, two of them here and here, that were taken from the cemetery about 2 kilometers from here, because once the Jews left the area, the people would have used these as washing machines. We're in the Lodi Gardens.
Around the India Gate roundabout. This is the Hyderabad house, which was the palace of the Nizam of Hyderabad. It's in the shape of a butterfly. It's a 8,000 gold symbol, which means wealth, prosperity, peace, and well-being. That's the reason why they do not like it.
Jain temple, the red one, and then the white one is the Hindu temple.
He wanted to convert everybody to Islam. He didn't like any singing, music, dancing, feasting. So to shut up the sounds of the city, he built this barricading tract.
What year was that?
We're talking that this Red Fort was completed in 1648. It was after, which I don't think you would be able to guess. You can't, when you quarry it, you cannot make anything on it. You can't carve anything on it when you quarry. You have to wait till it solidifies. But then, after that also, it does not stay very good in water and wind. It withers with wind and water. So any animation, no birds, no animals. So it's only floral patterns, geometrical patterns, and calligraphy. But here, if you look at the back, you see birds. These pieces were not done here; they were done in Claudius and brought from there and put. That's the platform on which the chief minister would and also discuss the men that they stepped with. So That's what's on top there. Now you can see a lot of pigeons sitting on the next structure. Yes. So it must have been an important place. And those are all
That's the
you
harem.
see the next building, which is the dome structured building. The dome is on the bastion of the fort. And this was the king's special. Now here you can see, look at these shops. Can you make out what's inside them? It's very difficult. So you can take your pictures if you like.
What is this? What is baby?
Those are pomegranates and
You like dates? Here's your dates.
This is total chaos. There's no
Happy to take the view from here. Take a look, take a picture.
This is where Mahatma Gandhi was cremated.
So the idea is that if you make a pilgrimage to the
This is the Humayun tomb.
axis, and they turn the face towards Mecca, which would be the west. So the south is this side, but we are entering from this side. Which is the landmark of Delhi, possibly the only freestanding masonry tower in the world. The second city is Siri, which means head. There were 8,000 human heads on the garrison walls of the city. One of you can do it, you can circulate the picture. Okay, if you all want to go into the tomb, then
This is the predecessor to the Taj Mahal, made by the Mughals in the late 1400s.
I mean, I changed the speed, so the speed should have been okay.
Here we are back in Lodi Park for the Mohammed Shah who knows what tomb. But they have very nice trees that look like concrete pillars. So here we are in the South Block building. Are just hanging around. We were in the Viceroy's building, which is a beautiful old British colonial building. This is currently the President's house, but it used to be the Viceroy's house. It's the largest presidential palace. This is the Ministry of Defense. This is the Agra Fort.
inside the Agra Fort,
The
or
Agra
the
Fort.
Red Fort of Agra. In its heydays, these were not the common names. The common names were Kilai-e-Mual.
Just stay on the chair.
It's like a city. The city was really where the Mughal lived.
Okay, friends, please come this way. Died in 1857.
John Russell Corbin, 1857 he died.
Okay, I'll give you a little time after I've explained to take your pictures, and then we move to the next section. So, this was the hall of public audience. I hope everybody can hear me. And this belongs to, who was the Kerchief gentleman? The Kerchief, yes.
Shah Jahan was confined here for 8 years in prison, and then he died in and then he was buried in the Taj Mahal. So this is the palace where the king hung out, and all the decorations were covered in gemstones, and to get color they would grind up valuable gemstones.
So this side was the dining area, and the back was the passage for service, and that was the library, this was the bedroom, and that was the temple for the Hindu.
So this is the view of the Taj Mahal from my room at the hotel, the Oberoi, and this is the pool.
For the 9 days, they put 9 different types of seeds in this pot. That was the throne. You can see that. Building up because she is as beautiful as the lady for whom she is. Now this gate that you see here, any garden tomb, as I explained to some of the people who went the first day because I got a chance to explain to them, any garden tomb is actually a replica of paradise.
Why don't you do the Tower of Pisa thing where you're kind of holding it up?
Loves water, likes to sit in the water.
Cow on the road. More cows.
Okay, I'll let you send it.
And you can see the beautiful.
You can get it through the front. Well, you said that you
the first day, and then they now taking it to the temple to be worshipped. And they've got coconuts on top. And marigolds around the coconut. Flowers, as you see, Nico Bank. You see all these gardens.
Holy God. Cacophony. Oh, she's gonna hunker loud.
Mr. Billa. But, well, once
The Taj Rambagh in Jaipur palace that we're at. This is our hotel. Used to be a hunting lodge, and all the Maharajas stayed in the place, as well as dozens of other exotic birds.
bushes, different gardens, and a water body in between. Also, these.
Is he a shoer also?
No.
Here we are in the Hearst Castle, but it's the Rambagh Palace.
To the restaurant area directly.
This used to be the main
grand
entrance.
entrance of the palace. Hall of the royal family. So please take a look.
This is the dining room of the royal family.
If only my grandmother could have seen this, grandmother would know where you were.
You will see these 4 frescoes, which, and if you look around, we've put up all the replicas of the trophies that were won by the king during his polo matches. And there on the wall, we have the Great Coronation Cup, which was won by him in 1933. It was very dear to him, so he got a replica made out of it, and we've put it here, the original, which was published just after the match.
Oh yes. Aaron, I think he's still, in fact, I think they have an English thing.
So this is what we call as the Oriental Room or the Palace Library. The Maharaja and the Maharani were great lovers of the Oriental art.
Oh, they're camels? Oh, wow.
Camels and elephants.
Well, this is a facade. They built it as a facade, so the women in the harem can look out the windows at all the street traffic.
Okay, I got it.
That's not a camel, ma'am. That's a dromedarian.
A dromedarian.
I'm sorry, you're right.
So we're having in our company, most people are doing it up here. This is a mineral, which is only one mine in the world.
For cotton fabric, the block is made of teak wood. Why we use teak wood? It's very strong, possible to make the designs, and then it can withstand the pressure of printing also. Okay, have a look at the job. It's up from saffron. Saffron, and when they change, it's very different. That's the end of lecture. We show you the job, which is more interesting. See this? Every block, different place, different color.
Very nice.
In this case, we are using 4 colors, 4 blocks. Normally for printing we use between 3 to 7 colors. Anybody wants to try here?
After I retire.
Hold it. Don't touch it with the shirt.
Hold it.
We have running fabrics. Okay, please come closer. Like whatever is desired to be made, you put it in a graphical form with every line on the graph representing strings on the loop. One line, one figure of A, and the other one the Turkish now. We show it to everybody. There's a front string and the rear one. We just show how we make it out. You see it? That's the way we make it out. Have a look here, please. That's the way we make a knot. That's a figure of 8 knot. It's a very strong knot. And once the carpet is ready, we call it generation carpets. In Turkey, they follow this type of knots. In Turkey, they follow this type of knots. Voice is too loud because of some festival, we can't control them. But just try to listen how he sings. One of it. Okay, thank you. So that's a basic part done at home. Then we show you the finishing part. Please come.
What did you say?
When we do burning and washing, we'll show you burning and washing a little later. Once the carpet has been subjected to water, all the...
So here we are in Udaipur, and we're going to take this ferry boat all the way over to the Lake Palace where our hotel is, and this is where they filmed James Bond Octopussy.
Mr. Eric Ted anywhere?
And then on the other side, you know, on the periphery of the lake, there are several hotels. That's the
You're right. This is the Tzlukata Kinera. We have to swim.
That's the Monsoon Palace. They say they have enough of a summer palace and winter palace right on top of each other. They also have Monsoon Palace on life jacket is supposed to be worn
Is fish.
on your
Underneath.
choice.
He eats clowns, but he doesn't eat all these other fish that he went to alive.
You don't think that's Irish?
Maybe. I don't know.
Udaipur city was founded by King Uday Singh. That's why the name Udaipur is given to the city. Pur means place, rule onto the city. Before Udaipur was founded, it's called Mewar, M-E-W-A-R. And even before independence, the Rajasthan state itself was divided into 22 states. So only in Rajasthan, we have 22 kings. So you can imagine all over India how many kings we have. More than 500 kings we have in India, land of Maharajas. Altogether, 23 generations.
So this is city
Completed
palace.
this whole figure at different intervals. You can see the huge structure.
It's Monsoon Palace.
Second, started the work 1743, work ended 1746. That means it was all empty from middle. All the open courtyards were there with lots of trees to it. But in 1960s, the father of the present king, he wanted to start a hotel here. So he needs some rooms last year. The same kind of art you can find it here. Now the section in which we are standing, it's called of the great grandfather of the present king, Maharana Fateh Singh. Interesting incident with him in 1911. The prince of, this is because the surface on which we are standing, it is in the shape of a lily flower. Like this is a leaf here, and these are a little bit in the shape of a flower petals. Frankly speaking, standing over here, looking at it, you don't figure this out. But once we climb up on the terrace and try to see that, then we can figure this clearly out.
So this is the city palace.
I would buy a good idea. That's a good idea.
The blue tiles. Just under that balcony are the colored glasses, so they used to watch it from there. So
we're in the vintage car collection of the king in Udaipur. Phantom 2 Rolls Royce that was used in Octopussy. Udaipur.
Which country? United States, and I'm from Luxembourg.
Oh, did you see that?
What was it? Beaver?
It looked like a beaver. In Mumbai. We're going to Banganga.
So I have to go to a place that looks like
My group in the typical neighborhood.
That guy has shaved off his head. So somebody is expired in the family. There they are performing some rituals.
The common laundry area where people give their clothes to these laundry people. And the laundromat people take all the clothes together from all the strangers. They mark it so they know who. They iron it, they dry it in the sun, and then they iron it. So here's the laundromat right next to the big city with these skyscraper expensive apartment buildings. And he said they're like $1,000 a square foot to buy these apartments. This is the rice boat that we're going to go take a ride on.